There's this battle now between faith, religion, and science. And it's not a real battle because obviously the only reason science developed as it did was because of Christianity. That is, Christianity gave birth to science. The most famous scientists in history were Christians. Isaac Newton, devout Christian, spent decades of his life interpreting scripture. George Lemaitre, the guy who discovered the Big Bang, was a Catholic priest. Father George Lemaitre. Mendel discovered genetics, Catholic. All these sorts of people. However, there is now, in the public view, a debate between religion and science. And what it really is a debate between Christianity, and encompassed within this kind of traditional religion is, Judaism, Islam, the kind of theistic religions, and science with a capital S. And what that is the religion of leftism, secular liberalism, which has its own maxims, its own liturgies, its own rituals, its own completely irrational beliefs. And Nancy Pelosi, just the other day on the House floor, described this battle. As much as the left wants to say, Joe Biden's a devout Catholic, oh, we love religion, we support houses of worship. They don't. Leftism is a rival religion, and they look upon people who are actually religious, Christian or otherwise, with total disdain. Nancy Pelosi explained how in her words.
We didn't do it. We couldn't pass legislation until now because the administration simply did not believe in testing, tracing, treatment, wearing masks, sanitation, separation, and the rest, scientific approach. It had come clear to us now that they believed in herd immunity, quackery, springing right from the Oval Office, and not denied sufficiently by some of the CDC and the rest. So now we have a vaccine, and that gives us hope. A vaccine that springs from science. People say around here sometimes, I'm faith-oriented, so I don't believe in science. And I said, well, you can do both. Science is an answer to our prayers. And our prayers have been answered with a vaccine. And in this legislation, we had provision for it to be developed, purchased, and distributed in a way, again, that is fair and equitable and free.
Hold on a minute here. I have to question a few things Nancy Pelosi said. Does anybody really believe that someone has come up to Nancy Pelosi and said, I'm faith-oriented and therefore I don't believe in science? I don't think anyone's ever said that. Moreover, I don't know that anyone who is faith-oriented has ever uttered the phrase faith-oriented. It's like in that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Steve Carell's character is explaining what breasts are like, but it's very clear he's never had any encounter. I think that's what it's like with Nancy Pelosi and religious people. She goes, yeah, she's like holding it at arm's length. People who are faith-oriented, is that a word? Do you use that in the catechism? I don't know. People who are faith-oriented, no. That's not what people say. They say, I'm Christian, I'm Jewish, I'm Muslim. They don't say, or they say I'm leftist, I'm liberal. They don't say faith-oriented. And nobody has said, I'm religious, therefore I don't believe in science. What they'll say is, I'm a Christian, and therefore I'm morally opposed to taking a vaccine that was developed using stem cells from aborted babies. Well, you don't believe in science. No, I believe in science. I believe that was a baby. Right? I'm following the scientific method. I'm inquiring as to what this physical object, how it came to be. It came to be through aborted babies. And there's something beyond the physical. It's called the metaphysical. And there's a moral order. And I have moral obligations. And we're not just meat puppets. We also are souls. And I just think it's wrong to do that. And so I'm not going to do it. And I also believe in science because I think there's a 99.7% chance I'll survive this virus. And I also believe in science. And I know that there is such a thing as herd immunity, despite what Nancy Pelosi is saying. She's calling herd immunity quackery. Herd immunity has been a medical concept for ages and ages. A well-accepted medical concept. It's still described on the World Health Organization website, even though they keep trying to redefine it according to the new politically correct standards. If you're faith-oriented. It's like, do you remember when Hillary Clinton described there was a massacre of Christians on Easter, and she didn't refer to the Christians, she referred to the Easter worshipers? This is a woman who has never thought seriously about Christianity ever once in her life. She's probably thought seriously about some leftist ideology masquerading as Christianity, but no Christian refers to Easter worshipers